guys, welcome back to Mommy Talk. I am currently outside. I'm currently outside and I don't know how well this is gonna go over. You're probably gonna hear a lot of noise because today is technically like the first nice day that we've had where I feel like comfortable being outside, and all four of my kids are outside and I kind of wanted to be out here with them. Plus it's like, even though it's nice, it's really cloudy outside, so it's like super dark inside my house, so I thought the lighting would be better. So I'm gonna attempt to do this pregnancy update outside. Again, I don't know how well this is gonna go over just because my kids are super loud and there's cars driving back behind me. So we'll see how well this goes. I'm also recording this video on my phone because my camera's been broken for a few months and I have to get it fixed under warranties. I'm just waiting for that to be fixed, and so my vlogs have all been on my phone, even though I haven't been editing and posting most of the vlogs that I've been making. So speaking of like vlogs that are on my phone, the next couple of videos after this one are probably going to be like those older vlogs, like vlogs that I took during Shaden's treatment. I actually even have Lyric's vlog for his birthday way back in November that I never posted, just because every time I go through that footage, I've attempted to edit it several times now, and every time I've tried to go through that footage, it's just so painful because some of the footage has like me and Cody together and showing us like really happy, and so it's just like painful for me to see and painful for me to go through. And so yeah, so that's just been one of the reasons why I haven't been able to update. One of the many reasons, I guess. What do you find?
I found for you.
Oh, you found for me? Oh, flowers. Thank you so much. I love them. Okay, thank you. I guess the next thing I'm going to update on is some of the questions and speculation I've been getting about my life and this pregnancy. And the first thing I want to say is I don't really care about what you guys are speculating, because I know like what's going on and I know like the truth of everything because it's my life. But I do want to just quickly confirm that yes, this is Cody's baby, and yes, he knew about the pregnancy before he left me. So that's just something that I wanted to quickly confirm, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, he left you because it's not his baby and so he, you know, got upset. That's not what happened. That's not a thing. This is Cody's baby, 100%. I want to be really careful about the amount of information that I am talking about and posting about. Obviously this is like personal details of my life, and I just want to be careful about like what information is out there. And also sometimes I tend to like overshare, I guess, a little bit, and it can get me in trouble. So I just want to be very careful about the amount of information that I put out there and what that information is. I don't want to divulge too much information right now just because it's kind of hard to talk about. There's just been a lot of people that have been like speculating about my relationship and why Cody left, and all I'm gonna say on it right now is there was an incident back in December that was very traumatic for me, and it involved me and another person that I trusted, I had known for a really long time, and I am currently in counseling and speaking extensively with my therapist about it and trying to process my emotions about it and trying to process all the feelings that I have about it. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. I did try to maybe kind of hint to that a little bit in my first vlog. That's about as far as I'm gonna go into that right now. There may come a time where I feel more confident to share my story further down the road, but this is all I'm going to say about it right now. So now I'm gonna move on to like the pregnancy portion of this vlog. So like I said, I'm 16 weeks exactly today. There was actually a few symptoms that I forgot to talk about in my last vlog, but that's okay because it gives me something to talk about in this vlog. I guess the symptoms I've been having this week, but also more than just this week, was the fact that I'm still having morning sickness, for one. It's still like pretty prominent. I usually, like, that's the first thing I do when I wake up. I'll usually wake up around 5 a.m. kind of naturally, and that's like the first thing that I feel is like nausea, and it's not something that I can like hold back or anything like that. So I'll like wake up, feel nauseous, and then immediately go and throw up. Sometimes a couple times if I end up like falling back asleep and then waking up again. But at this point in my pregnancy, it is way more manageable than it was like earlier, even just a few weeks ago. I do have anti-nausea medication that was prescribed to me, and I was taking that like so many times during the day. They were just like these little dissolvable tablets, and I was taking that frequently throughout the day just to feel somewhat normal, even though it wasn't really helpful in the beginning. But now I take that like once a day now. It helps me to eat during the day. It helps me to not be throwing up every like 20 minutes. So it's much more manageable at this point, even though I'm still experiencing it. It's controllable. My voice is still a little rough because I still have that like cough, and I'm still trying to recover from that flu that I had like 2 weeks ago. It is just lingering. Anyway, so I guess that kind of leads into my next symptom, which is a very uncomfortable situation, and it talks about digestion. So if you don't want to hear that, skip forward a little bit. But the anti-nausea medication that I was prescribed, one of the common side effects that comes with this medication is it does help you with your nausea, but it also tends to like back you up a little bit and like cause constipation and stuff. So that's been something that I have been trying to deal with, and for the most part that is also manageable. But it does tend to make you like super uncomfortable as a human. The way I kind of combat that is I do have a prescription for like stool softeners, and I also regularly use Miralax, but if I even forget to take that stuff, like even for a few days, it makes the world of difference. So I have to like keep on top of it in order to stay comfortable as a person. Yeah, that's kind of an uncomfortable topic to probably listen to, but also to talk about. But I know that people who are watching these pregnancy vlogs, they do it because they're also either pregnant or plan to become pregnant or whatever. So I just want to let people know, other women know, like, you're not alone. Or if you're like a guy watching this and you're like watching it for your girlfriend or something, like, just be kind to women. Because this is there's a car, hold on. Because this is a side effect that is due to my medication, but this is also a really common pregnancy side effect. So just like be kind to women, be kind to your mother, be kind to your girlfriends, wives, you know, whatever. So that's something I've been dealing with basically my whole pregnancy. The other symptom that I've been dealing with definitely this week, but also like in the past few weeks I've been dealing with this, is I have really sore breasts. Like, they're just so sore, and I've never experienced this symptom in a pregnancy before, or if I have, not to this degree. They're just so sore all the time. I've experienced sore breasts before due to like breastfeeding, like when I've gone too long without breastfeeding and like my milk kind of builds up or whatever. Like, it's relatable to that kind of pain. They're so tender, and when I take off my bra at the end of the day, like, it's painful. Like, at least wearing a bra kind of keeps them like secure so that they're not, I don't know, like wearing a bra is helpful for whatever reason. So like when I initially take off that bra and they're just kind of like allowed to, you know, be free or whatever, normally it's one of the best feelings of the day. But with the amount of tenderness that I feel, it's actually like really painful initially until like I kind of get used to not having a bra on. What else? The other thing that I've been dealing with, which is kind of a negative symptom, is the fact that I've been breaking out a lot, especially on my face, which you can't really tell because it's not like normal acne. I've been really fortunate in my life. I've never experienced acne like other people. I've never really experienced breakouts even. My skin has always been like really clear. It's just been one of the few things that I can like say about myself that I've been really lucky about my body. But I have been getting these breakouts, and they're not like regular pimples or regular acne. I just see a bunch of like these bumps on my face, and you can actually tell here I've got like this red like This isn't a pimple, it's like a blemish, and it's because I had this blemish on my thing, and I'm like a picker. I tend to pick, and maybe that's because I never did have to go through the acne stage as a teenager, that when a blemish or a pimple does come up, like I pick and pick and pick and pick at it until like almost like obsessively. And these other breakouts that I feel, they're like, it's almost like they're whiteheads, but I can't like pop them, which really bothers me, and so I have to kind of just deal with like these bumps on my face, which really bothers me because, like I said, I'm a picker. Side note, I'm probably never going to be recording a video outside like this again because there is so much traffic driving behind me and it's so loud. I keep having to stop talking and wait for the cars to drive by because it just is so loud, and these birds are so loud. I don't know if you can hear all this noise, but it just feels so noisy to me. So I'm gonna try and get through the rest of this vlog really quickly so I don't have to keep stopping what I'm saying. The next thing that I want to update on is I think that this has to do with the fact that I'm in my second trimester now, but that first trimester fatigue that I dealt with, that, you know, for my whole first try was so exhausting. Like I literally could not make it through the day without taking a nap at least one time, and it's not like I even had a choice in the matter, like, oh, I'm gonna go take a nap now. Like my body would literally like shut down and just be like, you're gonna sleep now, and I would just fall asleep wherever I was. There was actually 2 occasions where I fell asleep in a movie theater, 2 separate occasions, and I feel really embarrassed by that because I've never fallen asleep in a movie theater before. So I feel really embarrassed by that, but I literally, like, it just happened. So like there was a couple times where I literally would just like fall asleep in like really awkward positions because my body would just be like, you're sleeping now. So I still feel like tired, and I do occasionally still take naps, but it's not like it was during that first trimester. I feel like my energy's coming back a little bit and that fatigue is tapering off a little bit. So hopefully that continues to stay that way, and I'll just have like some of my energy back. I think that's all the updates I wanted to talk about in this pregnancy vlog. As far as updates for baby, I don't really have a ton. Apparently last week I misread my produce of the week or whatever. Apparently it's this week, week 16, that the baby is a size of an avocado now, which I still don't have, but because I showed an avocado last week, I feel like it's okay. I'm gonna resume next week by looking ahead, buying whatever produce that is, and I'll start with week 17 and we'll continue on from there. Okay, so now that we've got that cleared out of the way, I didn't really prepare as far as like reading up like what baby is up to this week. Growing bigger, I guess. I still haven't really felt any kicks. There was like a couple times last night actually where I thought maybe I was feeling something, but I couldn't really confirm it, and it only happened like a couple times, and it could have been gas, so I don't really know, but I can't say for sure that I felt any kind of kicks. So I guess I'm just gonna wrap it up really fast. Let me know again if you had any questions that I can answer in my next video. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up with a bump shot and a bump measurement. Do you like this shirt I'm wearing today? I bought this like, I think when I was pregnant with Shaden, and it's not really relevant anymore, but I still like it. Alright, so this is with the shirt on. Let's see if I can tighten this. This isn't really like a maternity shirt. Tighten this a little bit. This is with the shirt on. This is with the shirt up. And then measurements this week. Last week was 35 inches around, and this week is, actually, hold on, I'm doing this upside down. This week is, oh, I am getting bigger, 35 and a half. So I don't know if you can, hold on, I'm gonna lower the, oh, jeez. Let me lower the camera here for a second. So now I'm at, I don't know if you can see this very well, 35 and a half. So I grew a half an inch in a week. All right, guys, I guess that's all I really have to update on this week. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye guys.